Hey, welcome to this Leading to Lean online training video. Today, I'm going to show you how to schedule and plan your product orders using our order planner screen. The order planner screen is an ideal method for scheduling when you're looking at an order flow through multiple processes or lines, as the order planner allows you to see many different lines in one view. This video assumes that you have configured your lines and have set up products and have orders inputted into the system. In addition, you'll also need to have your pitch schedules loaded for the various lines that you wish to schedule. If you haven't completed these steps, now is a good time to stop and go ahead and do that configuration. The order planner screen shares a lot of similar features to our ekanban planner screen, so check out our video for the ekanban planner as well. Alright, let's get started. From the main menu, go ahead and open the production menu. Then we'll scroll down to the order planner. Okay, I'm going to start out and just share some of the features of the order planner screen. Across the top, we've got some different options. If you want to go in and look at the specific product orders, if you haven't actually scheduled any orders, you could go there from here. In addition, you can look at your various build sequences of the specific orders. In addition, as I touched on earlier, you can go to the ekanban planner screen from here, or view the calendar view for this particular product orders or the production calendar. Or you can also look at your pitch schedule. So if you haven't scheduled pitch schedule templates, you can go to the schedule from here and go ahead and schedule those pitches. In addition, you can also view it in a full screen format. We have a lot of different filters on the order planner screen. So you can filter by a specific area. So if you have several different areas in the facility, you can select the appropriate area. And then you can also view different lines. So for example, if you have 5 or 10 lines, you can select which lines you want to see on the order planner screen from here. In addition, you can see either all orders or specific orders. So I'm going to just leave it on all orders, and that's going to show all orders that I have scheduled or in the system for these particular lines that I have selected here. In addition, you can also filter by products. So if you want to only see certain products, for example, I have 3 different products scheduled for these lines. You can filter and see specific products or all products. In addition, you can also view dispatches overlaid on the order planner screen. For example, if you wanted to see planned work type dispatches such as PMs, you'd want to use the planned work blue and above. If you wanted to see all dispatches, for example, maybe safety dispatches or code reds, you'd want to use the all impact types. And you may also want to hide the dispatches if you're in here and you're physically just scheduling the production and you don't want to have a lot of dispatches in here that are kind of muddying the water. So you can also hide dispatches. It defaults to hiding those dispatches. So you are going to have to go in and select a dispatch type if you want to view those dispatch types in the system. In addition, you can look at the various statuses of these schedules. So if you only want to see events that are scheduled, you would want only the scheduled box checked. If you wanted to see dispatches that were started or in progress, work in progress, you'd see the ones here that say started. If you wanted to see completed, you would just check the completed box. Or if you, for some reason, wanted to see the orders that you'd canceled for various reasons, you could view the canceled one. This one actually defaults to unchecked. So what you're seeing here is that default. In addition, we have the capability to set the pitch demand. So when we say set pitch demand, that's referring to the operator portal, what the operators see in terms of the demand that they have for their various pitches. So for example, if you have a pitch demand of 100 pieces that you need to produce in this pitch, maybe your pitch is an hour, you can actually set the demand when you're moving the orders, as well as by setting the demand by clicking the set demand button here. One very important thing to remember is any types of changes that you make in these filters, you're going to want to refresh these in order to apply those to the order planner screen. So if you make any changes here and you don't see them reflected below, you are going to want to make sure that you hit that refresh button. It's a key point there. In addition, we also have some features here that you can look at different windows of time. So if you wanted to look at just today's, you can click the today, that'll bring you to today's schedule. You can also toggle between the dates by hitting these arrows here. Okay, so if you hit that button to the right, you'll notice it goes from the 20th of March to the 22nd, and that happens to be because I have it on a 72-hour view. You're also going to want to use the different views depending on what your schedule looks like. If you have a very complex schedule and you have several orders within maybe a day, you may only want to use the 24-hour period. If you want to look at an entire week, you may want to look at 7 days or a week schedule. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm actually going to go back and I'll show you what we have below here. I've actually created some schedules, and we'll go to the 48-hour window. Okay, so what you're seeing here is I actually have 2 lines that I have product orders scheduled in the system. Okay, and you can see that I have 3 orders for this line 1, and I have 1 order for line 2. And you're noticing that they start on Friday around the 6 p.m. time frame. So one of the challenges is that currently these orders overlap. So what you can do here in the system is this shows you the various orders. You can actually drag and drop these orders, right? Just like I did here. And then you could drag this one as well and drop it wherever you'd like it to fall in the production schedule. That way, you won't have major gaps in the production schedule, or you won't have overlapping in the production schedule, and you'll be able to see where you have availability to do PMs or other types of planned work activity, or potentially move in a different order. In addition, another huge benefit that we have here is that you can also drag orders from one line to another, and you'll notice that drag that up, and then we could move this order to the end here, and now that order would be scheduled basically at the end of that run. So the screen is a very dynamic screen. It gives you the ability to see all of the different orders that you have in the system and what the various status of those orders are. One thing that I would probably do at this step is once I have my schedule set up, I would want to go in and then set the demand. And it's going to ask you for a date range. So it's going to want to know, hey, when do you want to set this demand over? What particular date range? So I'm going to say I want to set the demand, since this is starting at 5 o'clock. You could change the time here and say this is going to be, we're going to start this at, we'll say 5 o'clock, and we'll set it through the end of the 19th. And now what happens is when we set the demand, the system then goes in and pulls the cycle times from your line cycle times by product, and then we'll schedule that demand for this particular line, coil line 1, on the pitch boards. So it's a really cool feature and a much easier way of setting the demand. That's really all I wanted to share with you today regarding the order planner screen. A lot of really cool functionality. I encourage you to go in and set up some orders either in your sandbox or on your live site and schedule those orders. If you have any other questions, check out our other videos or shoot us an email at support@leadingtolean.com. Thanks for tuning in.